The train rolls slow on Wells in Maine. Coffee steam and window rain. The paper boy hums a tune so sweet. I feel a groove beneath my feet. The bakers laugh, the preachers hum, the trumpet cries, the day's begun. The city's heart keeps steady time, and every note feels like it's mine. A cab horn sings its lazy blues. A woman smiles in worn-out shoes. The breeze smells like redemption's fire, the kind that feeds, not burns desire. A guitar riff from down the block twists the air like gentle talk. I grin and nod, I know that sound. That's Chicago coming round. Oh, the city still sings through broken hearts and shiny rings, through thunder, joy, and all that sting. She hums the truth in everything. Yeah, the city still sings through the church bells and the strings, through laughter loud and gentle things. She sings for me. Hey. Old men play checkers near the park, talking love till it turns dark. A child throws bread to the pigeons' choir. Every flap sets the sky on fire. The blues ain't sorrow, it's a sign that pain once danced and turned to vine. And as I walk these golden streets, I hear the rhythm beneath my feet. The Hammond hum, a golden chord, the brass cuts through like heaven's sword. And I swear this time don't fade or rust. It sings 'cause it believes in us. Yeah, the city still sings in whispers, tears, and silver strings. And though her voice is rough and worn, it sounds like grace reborn. So when the day fades down to flame, and the streets all call my name, I smile and let the echo ring, 'cause the city still sings. Good morning, Southside. How you been? Smell of bacon, sound of wind. That old man sweeps his corner clean, been doing it since '63. A waitress hums through screen door light, pouring coffee, humming right. Her apron worn, her smile brand new. She said the sun came up for you. Kids on bikes, dogs in tow, music hums through open windows. I see a painter, brush in hand, turning gray walls into promised land. The paper shop on 9th and Ray still sells hope the same old way. A preacher nods, a drummer grins. The world keeps spinning where it's been. Oh, good morning, Southside, where the real hearts never hide. Every laugh, every stride, got the blues but full of pride, yeah. Good morning, Southside, you shine with soul and grace inside. I thank the Lord I'm still alive to see this side. I stop by Moe's for sweet cornbread. He pours me coffee, shakes his head, says, boy, you look like peace today. I smile and say, I finally stayed. Every face I pass says more than sermons ever did before. It's not about the pain you've known, it's how you make the hurt your own. The guitar hums like morning sun, Hammond sighs, the brass has fun, and in that light I find again the love I lost back then. Oh, good morning, Southside, you're my reason, you're my guide. Every scar and every trial turns to grace before my eyes. So when the night comes back to stay, I'll hum your tune the same old way. Good morning, Southside, you made me whole today. There's a corner cafe on Jackson and Lee. Smells like rain, sugar, and history. Mugs clink soft like church bells ring, and every soul inside can sing. Old Martha hums behind the bar, knows your name, your scars, your car. She says, baby, life ain't fair, but the coffee's hot, and that's a prayer. The jukebox hums a tired tune, same one we've loved since last June. A couple dances near the wall, slow like time forgot it all. A young man scribbles poems on napkins torn. A preacher laughs, his tie well worn. The world outside still rushes fast, but here the moments choose to last. Corner cafe blues,
corner cafe blues,
where the lost find their muse,
last find their muse,
where the laughter hides the bruise.
Corner cafe blues,
and mercy don't refuse.
corner cafe blues,
Yeah, corner cafe blues,
corner cafe blues,
hot steam old shoes.
lost find their muse,
Ain't no sorrow we can't use
corner cafe use,
to make our peace brand new. The waitress hums that E-flat line, says, honey, your heart's doing fine. And I believe her, maybe I should, 'cause her smile makes the coffee taste good. I write my pain on a paper cup. She fills it with love and tops it up. And when I walk back to the rain, I swear the blues don't feel the same. The guitar hums a lazy grace. The Hammond fills the empty space. The brass joins in with Sunday light, and Chicago hums It's Alright. Corner cafe blues,
corner cafe blues,
we all pay our dues,
lost find their use,
but here the hurt turns into groove,
corner cafe groove,
and time forgets to move.
lost find their use,
Yeah, corner cafe blues,
corner cafe blues,
where old souls find their cue,
lost find their use,
and every cup still brews
corner cafe use,
a better day. So if you're lost, don't go too far. Find that neon coffee jar. Corner cafe blues still play for hearts that stay. Yeah, corner cafe blues. Still plays for hearts that stay. The river market hums today, voices blend in sweet decay. Apples shine, the peppers gleam. Life feels like a waking dream. A trumpet moans from down the pier. Fishermen laugh, their hearts sincere. A woman sings through scent and rain, a melody of joy and pain. A man sells hats with stories stitched, each brim alive, each thread a wheel. Kids chase pigeons, scarves unwind. The sun paints gold across my mind. An old bluesman hums by the bread, plays his guitar for words unsaid. He nods at me with a wrinkled grin. Son, play the life you living in. That's the sound of the river market, where the soul buys what it started. Every smile, every spark lit turns the rhythm in the heart of it. Yeah, the sound of the river market, where hope don't need to fake it. Even sorrow finds its target, and love still makes it. A little girl dances by the stand, drums on tables with her hand. Her laughter spills like gospel rain, cleansing strangers of their pain. The city hums, the river sighs, the seagulls preach between the skies, and every sound from shout to string feels like heaven's whispering. The Hammond breathes through every stall, the horns rise up, the bass stands tall, and I just close my eyes to see the music of humanity. That's the sound of the river market, where the world don't fake it, where broken hearts restarted, and peace feels close enough to mark it. So when the night pulls down her veil, and the winds blow soft from Dell, the sound of the river stays behind, a melody carved in time. Sweet breeze on Madison Street carry the sound of shuffling feet. A saxophone on the corner play, turning every tear I had to shade. A woman sold roses out of box, said pick one, honey, let love talk. So I did, and gave it to the air, just to see if joy still cared. The barber laughed outside his shop, talking blues and politics non-stop. Kids threw dice, the church bells rang, and the city found its holy slang. Every window hummed with song, every wrong still felt like strong. And I thought, man, it's good to be right here, right now, just breathing free. Sweet breeze on Madison Street, where strangers smile and shadows meet. The world still hums its soul heartbeat, and mercy walks with open feet. Yeah, sweet breeze on Madison Street turns the pain to something sweet. Even loss feels incomplete when the wind still sings like me. An old man played on a one-string bow. His hands moved slow, his face aglow. He said, boy, the trick ain't playing fast, it's learning which notes learn to last. The sky turned red, the light turned low, my hat. He wink, go on. The blues don't stop, it just moves on. The Hammond hums like twilight peace. The brass blows low, the rhythm breathes, and in that sound I find my truth. I'm still alive, I'm still the proof. Sweet breeze on Madison Street, you taught me pain can sound so sweet. Every crack, every beat still feels like home to me. So if you walk that block someday, where the light hums soft and gray, let the sweet breeze on Madison Street carry your soul away. Rosie's diner, 2:30. The coffee's black, the rain feels new. The trucker hums, the jukebox croons. The night forgives beneath the moon. The waitress smiles, her voice soft low, says, darling, you got that travel glow. I grin and say, been driving blind, just chasing peace I'll never find. She pours another, hums a tune, talks about life and love in June. Her eyes like gospel, calm and wide, made me forget the storm outside. A man in boots plays dominoes. The clock ticks slow, the moment grows, and for a while it feels like grace. That diner light, that quiet place. A cup of light at Rosie's diner, where the heart grows soft, the world grows kinder. No fame, no race, no silver liner, just peace brewed up behind her. Yeah, a cup of light at Rosie's diner, tastes like mercy, warm and finer. Every sip pulls me closer, minor, to the soul inside the timer. The doorbell rings, the wind blows in. A stranger nods, we both half grin. No words exchanged, just eyes that say we made it through another day. The neon hums, the coffee steams. I drift through thoughts like Sunday dreams. And in that glow, I understand life's just blues holding your hand. The guitar sighs beneath her lap. The Hammond hums its golden path. And through the glass, the rain agrees, this peace belongs to moments free. A cup of light at Rosie's diner, where the dark grows slow, the soul grows finer. No angels sing, no grand and hum your blues to dance. Down on LaSalle Avenue, a painter hums a lonesome tune. His hands move slow, his canvas wide. He paints a city like it's alive. He dips his brush in river light, turns sorrow soft, makes pain look right. He nods at me with eyes that say, boy, I paint what don't decay. He strokes the street in shades of gold, each line a story quietly told. The crowd don't speak, they only breathe, like mercy's hanging from his sleeve. A child laughs near the railway sound, a bus rolls by, the world spins around. But he just paints the air, the rain, the ghost of joy that hides in pain. Yeah, the painter of LaSalle Avenue turns gray to gold, turns false to true. He makes the blues look born anew, and I see my soul in every hue. Yeah, the painter of LaSalle Avenue don't talk much, but his silence grew. Every color that his heart once knew paints the world like morning dew. Yeah. He says, son, I don't paint for fame, I paint for folks who lost their name. I nod and smile, my throat gone tight, 'cause I've been lost most of my life. He paints a woman's smile half gone, a sax man playing through the dawn, and in those strokes of red and blue, I swear he found redemption too. The Hammond hums a gentle chord like angels leaning by the board. The brass comes soft, the bass breathes deep, and the city learns to weep. Saw the light the sky once knew and shared it through his view. Now every time the daylight bends, I hear his brush where silence ends. The painter of LaSalle Avenue taught me the blues paint too. Windows open on State Street, air smells sweet with heat and beat. A trumpet sings from 3 floors high, and laughter floats through painted skies. A woman waves kids with flour on hands, baking bread for her old man. Kids play ball and call me sir. I grin, cause joy's still what we were. A record spins from someone's room, old blues hums beneath perfume. Neighbors shout through brick and wire, their words still warm, their love still fire. A man on crutches hums a prayer, the city hums right back in care. And in that noise, that holy mess, I find my soul at rest. Windows open on State Street, where strangers and angels meet. Every breath, every beat turns sorrow soft and sweet. Yeah, windows open on State Street, the world feels kind, the light feels fleet. And every song the heart repeats sounds like peace. A dog barks time with the radio, a saxman riffs where breezes blow, a painter laughs, a preacher sways, a woman sings a runaway. And I just lean against a wall, watching summer bless us all. It ain't heaven, but it's near, in every sound I hear. The hammer swells, the horns reply, the bass walks slow, the drums sigh. And through it all, the wind still plays the blues in brighter ways. Windows open on State Street, turning lost to heartbeat. Every echo bittersweet still feels complete. So when the night falls deep and low, and moonlight hums where the rivers go, I'll still hear those windows sing. My city breathing everything. She walk across on Wabash at night, yellow umbrella cut through the light. The rain was falling soft and slow, and time itself forgot to go. Her heels tapped blues against the ground, each step a note, a gentle sound. And though she never looked my way, the whole world hummed in shades of gray. I leaned on glass, the coffee warm, watching colors twist through storm. Her coat was plain, her hair undone, yet she carried the rain like sun. The city bowed beneath her stride, cars rolled low, the sky just sighed. And in that moment I could see what love once meant to me. The woman with the yellow umbrella walked like grace corner, the light went red, and I remembered what my mama said. Son, beauty ain't in what you chase, it's in what stops you face to face. I smiled into that rainy glass at all the things I let time pass, and for the first time felt the tune of life hum soft in monsoon. The guitar sighed like old regret, the Hammond whispered, don't forget, and every note the trumpet cried felt like rain that sanctified. Yeah, the woman with the yellow umbrella walked through time, no storyteller. Every drop became her fella, every breath a prayer. The woman with the yellow umbrella still walks somewhere fairer, and if I ever find her there, I thank the rain for care. Now every storm feels less alone, 'cause she left sunlight in its tone. The woman with the yellow umbrella still hums my blues back home.
The train rolls under State and Vine, steel on steel, a lonesome line. The city hums its tired tune, half past dusk, half to the moon. The smoke still curls from factory ground, but peace hides deep in every sound. I lean against the iron rail and breathe a prayer the night won't fail. The skyline glows like an old guitar, each window sings who we are. A taxi horn, a preacher's cry. The world don't end, it just gets by. The river runs like silver veins, carrying dreams through rust and rain. And in that noise I hear it clear, the song of years still playing here. The train beneath the city lights carries souls through endless nights. Every wheel turns wrongs to rights and blues to soft delights. Yeah, the train beneath the city lights hums through pain and second sights. If Mercy rides its riding nights like this. A boy with headphones, eyes half closed, hums a song that Mercy knows. An old man drums upon his cane, keeping time through joy and pain. A girl reads letters from her past, each word a station built to last. And I just nod, I understand. We're all going home through this same land. The Hammond sighs, the brass replies, the guitar bends like summer skies. And through the noise I see my youth, still searching for a softer truth. The train beneath the city lights turns darkness into human sight. And though it fades in distant night, its rhythm keeps me right. When I die, don't mark no grave. Just let the rails hum what they gave. The train beneath the city lights still sings my life tonight. Coffee and conversation on Monroe. Steam curls slow, time moves low. A woman hums through lipstick red, says, baby, truth ain't always said. Her eyes like whiskey, soft and kind, they read the thoughts I couldn't find. She laughs and says, you talk too small. Life's just blues, we all fall. The jukebox moans an old refrain, the kind that hides behind the rain. She stirs her cup, I tap my glass, and time forgets to pass. The waitress smiles, the bell rings twice. A saxman walks in, rolls his dice. He nods at us like he just knows how strangers bloom where daylight grows. Coffee and conversation on Monroe, where lonely hearts still learn to slow. No promises, no afterglow, just souls that let each other know. Yeah, coffee and conversation on Monroe. No end, no start, just flow. You don't need to own the show, just listen to what love lets go. She tells me about her dreams gone cold, the song she wrote but never sold. I smile and say, that's how it goes. The blues don't die, it just grows. She nods and pours the sugar in, says pain's the sweetest place to begin. And though the talk fades soft hush. Her voice still beats beneath the rush. The hammer hums beneath the tone. The guitar bends what words can't own. And through that light on window glass, I swear I see forgiveness pass. Coffee and conversation on Monroe, the kind that only strangers know. It ain't love, it's something slow, something true that helps you grow. She leaves her cup, I pay the bill. The morning hums, the street stands still, and in that quiet afterglow, I thank the blues for Monroe. I remember when the wind smelled like rain, and love was wild without a name. We danced on rooftops, laughed too loud. Chicago sky, no fear allowed. A dress blew soft in summer light. We sang till stars replaced the night. The world was big, but we were small. Still thought we could have it all. Now I walk the same old block, different years, same ticking clock. The air still hum, the stormy song of where I went and what went wrong. The lamp lights flicker like they know. The scent of rain begins to show. And just like that, I'm back again, young and foolish in the wind. When the wind smelled like rain, I was half boy, half flame. Didn't care what stayed or came, just sang through every pain. Yeah, when the wind smelled like rain, love was loud, wild and plain. And though she's gone, that smell remains. A hymn without a chain. A storm rolls slow down Michigan air. Lightning hums like a soft hallelujah. And I stand still, just close my eyes, let the past roll through the skies. It ain't sorrow, it ain't grief. It's time just sighing in relief. For every heart that's ever broke still breathes when thunder spoke. The guitar hums like silver tears. The hammer whispers through the years. The brass lifts high, the bass stands true. The wind still sings her tune. When the wind smells like rain, every scar felt same. Every dream
that rain. Now every storm feels like her call, and I don't mind the rain at all. When the wind smells like rain, I was home again. Oh. Was home again. Yeah. A brass band's playing down Randolph Street. Trumpets loud, drums keeping beat. Kids all dancing with candy hands. Old men swaying like they got plans. The sousaphone hums like thunder's child. The trombones grin, the crowd goes wild. And in that sound, the soul takes wing. Man, the city learned to sing. The preachers clap, hat held high. Women laugh with tears that dry. Vendors shout in rhythm's flow. Popcorn hot, even that feels so. A boy with shoes too big to fit. Taps in time, won't ever quit. And I just stand there feeling free, like the horns are preaching me. Oh, that brass band on Randolph Street turned sorrow sweet, made her retreat. They played for joy, for pain, for heat, for every soul they'd meet. Yeah, that brass band on Randolph Street raised the dead on their 2 feet. And in each note so bittersweet, the blues found its repeat. A trumpet solo kissed the air like mercy walking unaware. The drummer smiled, the bass kicked low, the Hammond rolled like grace and flow. Even the pigeons danced in tune. The sun bowed down the afternoon. And I thought, Lord, if heaven's real, it must sound like this street feels. The horns rise high, the bass replies. The crowd becomes the city's sign. For a breath, we all belong to one heartbeat, one song. Yeah, that brass band on Randolph Street played the truth through every beat. Turned our pain to something sweet and left us all complete. Yeah, that brass band on Randolph Street raised the dead on their 2 feet. And in each note so bittersweet, the blues found its repeat. Oh, now when the night feels heavy still, I hum that tune and I get my fill. That brass band on Randolph Street still marches in my Jeep. Oh, yeah. Still marches in my
She danced in the laundromat, barefoot on the checkered mat. Coins spun round in silver rings while she hummed those gospel things. Her dress was plain, her joy was gold, the kind of sight that never gets old. I sat with coffee, couldn't move, just watching peace find its groove. The dryers hummed a steady tune, like slow jazz on a Sunday noon. She twirled a sock, she tapped her hand, turned chores to something grand. A kid laughed loud, a record skipped. She smiled wide, her hair unzipped. And I thought, man, the world could end, and I'd still watch her spin again. She danced in the laundromat, didn't care where blues was at. The light came down, the moment sat right between grace and flat. Yeah, she danced in the laundromat, and the whole world tipped its hat. You can't buy joy like that, it just lands where you're at. She caught me staring, laughed a bit, said, "You waiting on clothes or wit?" I said, "Just faith in small degrees." She winked and fold your worries, please. The clock hit 2, the dryer sighed. She packed her joy and waved goodbye. And in a wake, the world felt clean, like hope just washed the in-between. The Hammond hums, the light stays warm, the guitar bends like hearts reborn. And I learned peace don't shout or beg, it dances on one leg. She danced in the laundromat, and heaven stopped for that. Even sorrow called her scat, and smiled where it sat. Now every time I hear that spin, I think of where her soul has been. She danced in the laundromat, and the blues forgot to grin.
Up on the rooftops of evening, the city breeze, it's slow, amen. The lights spill soft like forgiveness, and the wind hums home again. A cat walks proud along the rail, a boy below lets laughter sail, and I just sit with old guitar, watching dreams hum from afar. Smoke curls up from State and Maine, smells like jazz and yesterday's rain. A window flickers, a record spins, somebody learns where grace begins. Skyline bends like a tired song, been here forever, still hums along. And every brick and every sound feels like peace finally found. On the rooftops of evening, the blues feels more like a healing. Every scar that kept me reeling now hums in quiet revealing. Yeah, the rooftops of evening, where city lights keep kneeling to the truth that's softly breathing. We're still here. I see the trains cut through the dust, hear the sax cry gold from rust. Each echo finds its gentle turn in every life that had to learn. The sky bleeds red, the world grows kind, mercy lives in the skyline's line. And for a breath I understand how peace can live in a man. The hammer hums like memory's soul, the bass walks slow, the drums console, and through that breeze I hear it clear, the sound of love that perseveres. Yeah, the rooftops of evening turn sorrow into meaning. Every heart that's done its bleeding still beats with holy feeling. Yeah, and so when the night begins to glow and the stars lean down below, I'll stay on the rooftops breathing slow till peace says, son, it's time to go. There's a little park by the river where the city's noise turns small. Old men fish with hands that shiver. Kids still chase their every fall. The benches lean like tired friends, still holding up where time depends. And I sit down, just breathing through the blues that life can turn to new. A woman hums by the water's bend, tosses crumbs the birds defend. Her song drifts soft through willow air. I close my eyes, she's everywhere. A saxophone from a block away floats above the docks in gray. And I remember who I've been, and thank the wind for carrying at that little park by the river. The heart forgets the taker-giver. The world gets small, the soul grows bigger, and love still pulls the trigger. Yeah, that little park by the river, where time forgives, where hearts deliver. I found my truth, I found my shiver. In simple days like this, a dog runs free by the grassy rail, chasing dreams it might still nail. The sky bends low, the city hums, and peace beats slow on distant drums. I sip my coffee, smile at fate. No more rush, no more debate. For everything I tried to own was waiting here alone. The hammer sighs, the bass walks proud, the brass rings gold, the heart bows loud. And through it all, I hear the sound of love still hanging round. That little park by the river, still hums my soul's old shiver. woman I recall. Sunday paper on the porch, coffee steam, no flame, no torch. World still spinning, people fight, but my block hum just fine tonight. The headlines shout, stories ache, but love still fries in mama's pan. Some folks curse, some learn to pray, and I just hum the blues away. The neighbor's dog still sings off key, mailman waves that grin at me. Across the street, a couple sways, dancing slow through newsprint days. I fold a paper, take a sip, let the Hammond hum from my old flip. Life's still wild, but I've grown kind, 'cause peace ain't out, it's what you find. Yeah, the Sunday paper blues tells lies and tells the truth. The world might lose its shoes, but I still keep my groove. Yeah, the Sunday paper blues, old fears, old news. But here in my small view, the sky feels new. An old tune plays on Channel 9. Some preacher hums about design. I'd nod and say that man ain't wrong. It's pain that makes the sweetest song. The phone stays quiet, the world moves slow. My plants still drink that morning glow. And though the paper's full of cries, the sun still paints my eyes. The guitar hums a soft refrain, the bass walks low through window rain, and in that mix of smoke and peace, my restless soul finds ease. Yeah, the Sunday paper blues ain't about what we choose. It's a light we still refuse, and the love we can't lose. So fold it up, let the world unwind. There's mercy in a quiet mind. The Sunday paper blues still hums true. There's a man who fixes radios down on Polk where the river flows. Wires tangle, tubes still hum. He made old silence come undone. He sit all day with careful hands,
turning crackles back to band. And when folks said, man, she's gone, he'd smile, just twist the tone. His shop smelled like rain and time, coffee burn and dust divine. He said, boy, this world breaks fast, but music still outlasts. I watched him in the love songs his, tuned it sharp, turned pain to bliss. He winked and said, now listen dear, you can fix a heart by ear. The man who fixed radio taught me how forgiveness grows. Every crack still softly glows when tuned through pain that knows. Yeah, the man who fixed radios never rushed, just let it flow. He fixed the sound, and I suppose he fixed my soul below. One day the shop stayed closed at dawn. No hum, no light, the magic gone. But through the glass I swore I heard the faintest song without a word. Now every time I hear that static, I smile and feel nostalgic. 'Cause in that noise, that gentle cold, lives every heart he once rewrote. The Hammond sighs, the bass walks low, the horn breathes bright, the memories glow. And in that hum, beneath the sound, I swear his spirit still around. Yeah, the man who fixed the radio still tunes my heart when it's slow. Every crack, each undertow, he turned to song below. So if you find your signal weak, don't curse the noise, just let it speak. The man who fixed the radio still hums through what we know. Yeah.
There's a light behind the bakery, soft as mercy, warm as tea. It shines through flour and tired hands, and hums a love the heart understands. The baker hums an old refrain, his apron white, his back in pain. But every loaf he pulls from flame whispers peace without a name. The windows sweat with sugar breath, the night outside forgets its death. I stand out front and watch it glow, like all the good the world can show. That smell of bread, that sigh of air, takes me back to mother's care. She'd hum while storms broke through our town, and feed us light when hope fell down. The light behind the bakery still feeds what's left in me. It don't preach, don't guarantee, just shine so tenderly. Yeah, the light behind the bakery knows what love was meant to be. It burns through sorrow, secrecy, and keeps my soul in key. A boy runs past with broken shoes, laughs like he's got nothing to lose. The baker waves, says take this road, and grace just fills the hole. The street hums low, the church bells fade, but peace remains in bread he made. And I, a man with weary eyes, find faith in fire that never dies. The hammer hums, the bass grows wide, the horn sighs soft like lullabies. And in that sound I see it clear, the Holy lives right here. The light and the bakery still warms or darken me. It's small, it's plain, but endlessly it sings humanity. So when my days grow hard to see, I walk to that old bakery. The light behind the door still gleams and keeps my soul from sleeping dreams. The man who sweeps the station floor, been there longer than the door. His broom hums time, his whistle plays the blues in simple working ways. He greets the trains, the travelers too, knows their faces, not their shoes. And when the city yawns away, he smiles for mercy's sake. He don't rush, he just keeps time, each stroke a prayer, each breath a rhyme. He says, boy, the world ain't kind, but peace comes to a patient mind. Sweeps the dust from yesterday, lets the noise all fade away. Somehow through his steady hand, I see what grace can't stand. The man who sweeps the station teaches stillness, no frustration. Every motion meditation, every sigh salvation, yeah. The man who sweeps the station, live without relation. His broom hums revelation, that love's and dedication. He says, son, don't chase the shine, it fades before you called it mine. But do your work and let it glow, the light will find you slow. He hums a tune from 52, wipes his brow, then nods me through. And though he never said his name,
He taught me life's the same. The Hammond hums, the brass breathes low, the guitar bends like morning glow, and through that rhythm soft and true, the world feels born anew. The man who sweeps the station holds time without rotation. In his hands creation feels like calm foundation. So when I walk through that old hall, I hear his broom, I hear it call. The man who sweeps the station still hums for us all. The man who sweeps the station, Moonlight over Michigan Avenue, silver and soft like dreams come true. The streets all hum in 4/4 time, and every step feels half divine. A saxophone from a window high cries a truth that won't deny. I walk alone but not apart. The city hums inside my heart. A couple laughs by Wacker Bridge, their shadows dance along the ridge. The river glows like glass and gold, whispering stories never told. A taxi rolls, a clock strikes 2. Somewhere a choir hums the blues, and in that hush between the chords, I find the peace I can't afford. Moonlight over Michigan Avenue turns the pain I knew brand new. Every scar, every view feels forgiven through and through. Yeah, moonlight over Michigan Avenue, soft as grace, deep as true, and in that glow I finally knew
blues were love and blue. I passed the shop with vinyl signs, still playing tunes from better times. I see my youth in those reflections, still humming through the intersection. The wind smells sweet of river rain, like mercy humming through the veins. And though my years are carved in stone, I swear this city feels like home. The hammer sighs, the trumpet moans, the guitar hums where love has flown. And in the shimmer of the air, I hear redemption everywhere. Moonlight over Michigan Avenue, where broken hearts learn to renew. Every song I ever knew still plays in silver hue. So when my days are almost through, I'll walk beneath that glow anew. Moonlight over Michigan Avenue, still hums me home to you. There's a clockmaker down on wheels. His shop still sings where silence dwells. Each tick a prayer, each talk a hymn, a mercy whisper, bright or dim. He wipes his hands on cotton rags, fixes time like mending flags. And when I ask,
how I was been. He smiled and said, they never end. Boy, he said, we chase the years, but time don't listen, it just hears. You can't catch life or slow its hands. You just learn how love still stands. His wall of clocks, all beat is one, 1,000 hearts beneath the sun. And in their rhythm, clear and pure, I found the blues that could endure. The clockmaker's hand teach what no man understands. He builds time from where it lands and fate from where it stands. Yeah, the clockmaker's hand turn loss into golden strand. Every tick expands. The life of a man. A child came in with a broken watch, said it stopped when Dad had lost. The old man knelt, said don't you cry, something stopped so love can lie. He fixed it slow with eyes so kind and gave the boy both peace and time. And I just watched my chest grown tight at mercy born in morning light. The hammer hum, the bass walks near, the horns I saw like prayers to hear. And through that glow I understand we're all just clocks in patient hands. A clockmaker's hands hold the song that never ends. In their rhythm life expands and mercy still commands. So when my days run out of sand, I'll trust the clockmaker's hands. They built the blues from mortal plans and tuned the heart of man. There's a streetlight that never sleeps down where the city hums and weeps. It's seen the lovers come and go. It's watched the snow learn how to glow. Through summer heat and winter cries, it burns beneath the sleepless skies. It don't judge, it just remains, holding mercy through the rain. Old Joe plays harp beneath its shine, says, boy, that light's a friend of mine. He laughs and hums his midnight prayer, says that glow forgave me everywhere. I sit beside him, pass the time, two shadows humming half in rhyme. And in that golden halo's grace, the world slows down to face. Yeah, the streetlight that never sleeps knows the promises it keeps. Through tears, through love that creeps, it guards what silence reads. Streetlight
never sleeps still burns while memory weeps. Every heart that faith redeems still shines beneath its beams. A couple kissed in '82, said they'd meet again, they never knew. A soldier leaned with one last smoke before the dawn, before hope rose. And though the years have bent his pole, its light still hums for every soul. 1,000 stories, soft and deep, still glow where hearts can't sleep. The hammer breathes like morning grace, the trumpet hums through time and space. And I can swear that in that gleam lives every love I've ever dreamed. The streetlight that never sleeps knows the pain the heart still keeps. Through loss, through nights too steep, it hums us back to peace. So when my flame begins to fade, let me rest where that light stays. The streetlight that never sleeps will guard the blues I made.
There's a store on Halsted and Pine where people leave notes in the window line. Letters to ghosts, to love, to grace, all taped with time and glass embrace. Some written bold, some faint with tears, names lost slow through drifting years. But every word, each shaky line, still hums like the blues in time. One said, "Mama, I forgive." Another read, "Now I can live." A child wrote, "Dad, I miss your face," and drew a heart in empty space. I stood there still, my breath held tight, as paper dreams caught morning light. And through that glass I swore I heard the city sing each tender word. Letters left in the window tell truths the world don't show. Through broken hands and souls below, they keep the heart aglow. Yeah, letters left in the window where strangers let love grow. The wind may come and blow, but their song won't go. An old man came with trembling hands, taped one note, then took his stand. He whispered, "Boy, don't read for pain. These letters sing, not blame." I asked him what his paper said. He smiled and laughed instead. then turned and walked toward morning light, while the wind hummed his goodbye right. The Hammond sighs beneath that glass, the horns breathe soft as footsteps pass, and in that glow the city seemed to live inside his dream. Letters left in the window still shine when life runs slow. They sing of loss, they sing of flow, of love we never outgrow. So if you ever walk that street where hearts and paper meet, read the letters left in the window. They'll tell you who we are.
The night lays low on Dearborn Street. Rain tap-taps a lonesome beat. I tune my strings beneath the sign where ghosts of songs still intertwine. A barmaid hums a lullaby. The last cab rolls, the stars drift by, and I just play what's left in me, for love, for loss, for memory. Every chord knows where I've been. Every note still lets light in. The bricks all echo what they've seen. Dreams that bloomed and fell between. The wind brings back a faint perfume of laughter lost, of crowded rooms. And in that scent I understand the blues ain't pain, is what we stand. Yeah, the last song on Dearborn Street, soft and low, pure and sweet, played for every soul I meet, and every sky I keep. Yeah, the last song on Dearborn Street, where sorrow and mercy greet. The chords fade slow, the world repeats, and peace feels complete. A drunk man nods and tips his hat, says, "Play it true, son, play it flat." I smile and grin, ain't much left. He laughs, "Boy, you're still blessed." A streetlight flickers like applause. The city breathes through what it was, and I, a man of tone and dust, find faith again in rust. The Hammond hums, the brass breeze goes, the bass walks soft, the story's told, and through that sound I let go slow of every song I've ever known. Then the last song on Dearborn Street, where all my blues retreat. It ain't goodbye, it's just complete, a prayer beneath my feet. So when my hands can't play no